he would be hella upset right now if it was I'm trying to think of the worst final series possible. If it was Utah Sixers, Joel Embiid's meniscus really gets at him, and he's sitting down.
Oh my god!
So it's a Tobias Harris.
Ankle really was done, and he had
come on, bro. That's what I'm
saying. Rudy Gobert and Joe Ingles versus he cried
versus Tobias Harris and Ben Simmons. Bro.
Jesus,
he'd leave.
I was gonna say just as bad, like that ankle injury that Trae Young had really got to him. So it's Bogdanovich and John Collins versus Rudy Gobert and
Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich.
He'd rig a sweep. He'd rig a sweep. Boggy versus Bogey.
Come on, bro. The only people watching is Serbia, bro.
Oh my god.
Serbia's turning. They're trending on Twitter. They're gonna trend on Twitter immediately.
Oh my god. He
can play if he wants to. Next season, honestly, is gonna be even crazier. The 82 games is gone.
He'd rig it.
It's whatever.
I'm Silver playing tournament. Nah, I don't want to talk about that lame shit. Raven, nobody gonna talk about that. Right? Oh, okay. Let's talk about the finals. Look, man, how are we feeling? Let's just start it off with the brief, obvious question. How we feeling about game one? How we feeling about the Suns moving forward? Cause I ain't gonna lie. I like what I saw, man. I ain't gonna bullshit. I know there's a lot of optimistic Bucks fans out there. I loved what I saw from Phoenix. I know Giannis wasn't on timing. I know Drew shots will probably be Giannis' shots in the future. And I know Bud even finally played Giannis at the 5. I find we saw a lot. But I ain't gonna lie. I think the Suns got this in the bag, fool. I ain't gonna hold you. I think Chris Paul, he ain't going. This is why I be trying to tell people basketball is more than just statistics. It's heart sometimes. And it's clear as day. Chris Paul is not going. He is not going for it, bro. There is no PER per 36, 75, 128, bro. He's not going for this shit, dog.
I'll tell y'all this, and I want Damo to go after, but Chris Paul, dead ass, still believes that there is a debate between him and Curry for 2. I think both of them.
He does believe.
One is Magic, but Chris Paul thinks 2 is a debate, and he thinks if he wins this ring,
he wins it.
He will be 2,
and that's perfectly fine for Chris Paul to think. Perfectly fine for Chris Paul to think. The actuality is no. But
no.
But Chris Paul believes that, and Omar believes it as well. Omar,
go ahead.
You don't want to be in the hot seat. I feel it. Well, let me go ahead and put all the hotness on me. Let's go ahead and keep it hot. Chris Paul wins the Finals MVP. He's officially number 3 all time, behind Magic, and Curry's still number 1. So my list. I definitely put him above IT. Respect the fuck out of Zeke, but Chris Paul, in my opinion, is just better. This would give him that ring. Would definitely put him, especially the timing of the ring, when a lot of people did not think he would get it. The team he's playing on, no one's seen this coming, except for probably like 5 Suns fans who were very, very optimistic about it. Like in the beginning of the season, like, oh no, we got a shot. Like other than them, no one's seen this coming. Chris Paul legit went 2 years in a row with teams no one had any expectations of being great for, and made them good to great. So he definitely moved up a lot for people. He moved up a lot for me. I'm putting him 3. He's definitely 3. He fucks around and wins 2 more. We got to have a conversation about him being better than Magic, in my opinion. But that's just me.
And
as
Curry
a player,
at that
better
point, sir.
Nah. He's not better.
Curry wouldn't be untouchable if Magic is touchable.
I'm not saying Curry's untouchable. I just think Curry's better than Chris Paul.
Just no matter what CP3 does.
Well, he's
I was saying if Chris Paul got 2 rings and you going to debate it, but it's petty anyway. Who cares?
But I'm still going.
You would still have Curry. I probably would too.
I still got Curry 1 just because at the end of the day, like I grew up playing big man, and to watch legit the style of play that I grew up with be a non-factor in today's basketball because that light-skinned Messiah, I just can't. I
dig it. I'm the biggest advocate for the GOAT point guard as a debate. I still side with Magic, but I'm trying to tell a lot of people who got Magic, hey, motherfuckers say Curry, I'm not calling him stupid, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a debate.
Magic.
I got Magic though. Shut up. I know where you're going. Shut up.
No, Magic Johnson fire, bro. But all right, so
Go ahead.
let me say.
all right, you got fire.
Let me say this. I do like. I like the Suns. I think. Are we all on the same page, Suns?
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. Suns. Skip Bayless was wilding with the sweep, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I want to say Suns in 5. I don't know why. I just want to be like, I don't see this. I see it being a very good 5-game series, like competitive, but I think the Suns win 4 out of 5. I ain't gonna lie.
Why do niggas keep putting Oscar in their top? Who the fuck
Ignore it.
They. How many people are here?
That's what I call the I'm different thing. The everybody walks right, you walk left. That's the I'm different take. That's the I'm different take. Just let it rock. Just
like
let it rock.
The only time you talk about Oscar is if you're talking about triple double. That's the only time people talk about Oscar.
Bro.
Unless
you giving him what he wants.
You want to be different.
You giving him what he wants. Yeah, nah.
I'm sorry. All right.
No, I mean you're not wrong for doing it because fuck it, we're on a podcast. But I'm so numb to the shit like that. Like people want to stand out at this point.
No,
like,
can't even tell you what Oscar
you don't
did.
Genuinely go to sleep and say my best point guards of all time are Magic Johnson and Big O. No, you don't.
I don't talk about segregation basketball. So
facts, bro. Jim Crow basketball don't matter to me.
Jim Crow, listen.
Come on, man.
Them Jim Crow leagues don't matter.
When they had whites only water bottles on the bench, like, I don't care about that.
Niggas was winning championships and had to celebrate in different locker rooms. Like, come
on.
They had to do team meals, and like Bill Russell had to sit in the back of the restaurant. Niggas had to change in a whole different locker room. So I don't.
Niggas' rings don't even got real goddamn diamonds. They got Cuban zirconias, bro. They don't even care about black people back then.
And I'm not even gonna lie, he definitely didn't get the ring that season or the next season. Bill got all his rings in like the
when
80s
he retired.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, bro. I don't.
He was coaching. When he was only a coach when he got all his rings. Bro.
Like I don't care about that basketball.
Why did y'all just go on Big O
when he got all his rings, bro? Like he got all his rings. He
was coaching the Kings, bro. I don't care about black and white basketball. Matter of fact,
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say even then, like even the white players that were getting rings, they were getting K Jewelers rings. Like I don't care about that. I don't care about
Y'all know them rings don't matter when he was willing to give one to KG if KG didn't win with the Celtics. Come on, dog. Who the fuck just gives a nigga a ring? You know them rings ain't mean shit to him. He was like, bro, these shit ain't even real gold.
They were from Zales, bro. They were from Zales. It was gold plated. Like I don't care about that.
Are smoking.
But what I was gonna say is, I think we got Suns in like 5 or 6. I want to say 6. I want to give the Bucks 2 games, to be honest with you.
And it's not even like they're underdog. I just think the Suns are gonna win. It's not like the Bucks don't have a chance. I saw someone in chat go, "Oh, so if Giannis went, it's 50-50. I just really think the Suns just aren't gonna lose. I think it's just set in stone.
If the Bucks do win, though, I will say if the Bucks do win, if whoever wins, we're talking about like legacy defining for both of them. If Chris Paul wins, like we said about the point guard thing, if Giannis wins, I saw something on Twitter the other day. He will basically have every major achievement before the age of 26. Or
Giannis would look ridiculous with a ring. Oh my god!
On paper, Finals MVP, ring, Defensive Player of the Year, MVPs,
winning both simultaneously.
I think the only thing at that point he wouldn't have is like a scoring title, but at that point he would literally have everything else in the scoring title. I would feel like it's a level down. So he would be crazy on paper. Scoring. Yeah. So, but I just feel like the Suns got it. That's just me. Everything I'm looking at, they want it more. They got some real dogs over there. I applaud the Bucks though. They got some people that they want to play, but at the end of the day, hey, it is what it is. Chris Middleton's finally going up against the actual defense, and we'll see how that pans out for the rest of the series because he was eating the Hawks alive. But I guess we got to get to the conversation that I said on Twitter. Two things though.
Go ahead, man.
I heard a take that the Bucks actually run better without Giannis. And how do y'all feel about that? Because when they played Atlanta, they had like real offense, like they had real flow, and it made sense. Like it looked like basketball. Like not even trying to be funny, but it looked like they were running an actual basketball system. Giannis is a special guy. And special guys make you do special things. I guess if I had to do a football analogy, when the Titans had Chris Johnson, speed demon, going crazy.
That's a great comparison.
But he can only do like 2 types of runs.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a swing out to the left, a swing out to the right. There's no in between. We're not mixing it up. There's nothing crazy. He's trying to hit the edge and he's trying to get going. So when you have that, like, it's easy to scheme that. We understand what you're about to do. Sometimes it is unstoppable, but we're doing that. So with Giannis, do y'all feel like it makes the offense of the Bucks as a whole look a little?
So I haven't fully made the claim, but I've hinted at it before. This is when people thought I was some Giannis hater, like months ago. I was like, it's fucked up, but there's times where the Bucks look better without you. Now, and there's validity to the claim. I'm not one of those people that are gonna be like, oh, you're stupid, but I do disagree. I think Giannis is that much of a premium defensively. Offensively, yeah, if he takes 5 dribbles, he's probably keeping the ball or driving kicking. But I think that stop it. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta apply a lot of resources to stop it. Day by day, I give it where it's due. It's slowly coming along, but it's coming along. The dude's getting more confident in that shot. Ain't falling for real yet, but the confidence matters first, and he's pulling him more, making them pay for sagging off at times. And I think he allows Middleton to have a bit less pressure because, as Omar hinted to, Middleton, these playoffs, he's shown himself to be that underrated guy that a lot of people thought he was. Cool, yada, yada, yada. Middleton ain't had a defense go, yeah, you're not scoring. It's just not a thing. Their whole thing is to outpace Milwaukee at that point if they don't have Giannis versus with Giannis, it's all right, bro, stop Giannis and let the other guys kill us. And when those other guys are Drew Holiday, who, yeah, he's low-key been shit, but Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, Dante not there, but you get what I'm saying, the supporting cast,
Tucker,
Brent Forbes, etc. Yeah, when it's about making those guys play a specific role, I think that's where they're optimal. So I can't go as far as to say that it's better without Giannis, but I see the logic, and I'm not an ignorant motherfucker. They do play a totally different style of basketball without Giannis, and if that's what you prefer, that's tough, but I probably still say with Giannis, they're better. But I could see the argument.
I would say one W comparison with the Chris Johnson thing.
Oh, yeah, perfect comparison.
Like, I had a look of astonishment. Shit.
I knew exactly where it was going. CJ2K is that fast-ass motherfucker. If y'all don't know.
Not even that.
Woo! That boy.
If y'all wasn't y'all in that CJ2K era, bro, y'all don't know what y'all was missing.
CJ2K.
But it hit me like these niggas really had one era of having the fastest nigga alive at running back to go into another era of having one of the most dominant brute forces in the backfield to run just up the middle. Like, just how Omar said, there's only one way he's going, left or right. With fucking Derrick Henry, he's only going one way. In the middle this way.
He's going right there. He's going right there.
Like, I was sitting here like, it's wild. They did the same thing, but just opposite sides of the spectrum with the anyway, Giannis is definitely is wild how they do look better offensively without Giannis because the ball can move, fluctuate more people can get involved. But like Omar said, when you have a special player, I say you gotta do unconventional things like force feed that nigga the ball and let him work. It's been that way in the history of the NBA. Every special guy with Jordan teams, legit, they function literally the year he wasn't there, they won 2 less games without him. They functioned just fine. When he came back, didn't matter, nigga. It's Jordan. Like, Jordan's going to do what Jordan does. He's a special guy. That's just how it is. That's the name of the game when it comes to basketball. Special guys get special treatment. They got to carry you.
That's actually a really good point because, funny, that's coming from Dom, who don't fuck with MJ. But funny enough, that's actually and oh my gosh, damn, like, no, for no MJ fans, huh?
Man, fuck that ball headed minutes, bro. Like,
I don't watch basketball that's in 240.
We're not doing it. But nah, that's a valid point though, because a lot of people talk about the Scotty call, yada yada yada. True, they did not make it. You could argue the call goes their way, they do. But the point is, MJ had the motherfuckers win 3 in a row. Yeah, you do what you got to do. You do what you got to do.
I would just say that I feel like there's some conversation to be had about it. And I was in one of my rooms and I was saying to them, you know, no matter what happens at the end of this offseason, they're gonna have to make a move. Like, Milwaukee has to make a move. There's no championship team that just stays stagnant.
Agreed.
And with the roster that they got, unless folks just retire and stuff like that, they're pretty locked into the roster that they got. So it would be if I was the ownership, I would seriously look at a coaching change. Now, let's say they win the title. Bud, you did great. You won us the title. However, we just want to explore a different
this
offense.
is interesting.
I want to see what Giannis could be in those different roles. Like as we all been saying on Twitter, it's crazy that Giannis at the 5 is like a crazy thing. But I want to see Giannis in different roles. And if we're talking about improvement, because next year that 3-headed monster that's in Brooklyn is going to be back. They're going to have some pieces. They might even mess around and retain Spencer Dinwiddie. It might not have the.
Yeah, that's the name that people forgetting, man. I'm not saying he's a bad.
No, that's a bad motherfucker.
That's a bad man.
But so if you look at these other teams in the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference, teams are gonna get better or at least make moves. What are you gonna do as a championship team if the Bucks win it? And an option I would explore is firing Mike Budenholzer and getting in a different coach who is willing to explore an offense, who is willing to do some different things with Giannis and with the core that I got.
Do you know how wild it would be for them niggas to win and be like, hey, yo, Mike, we finally did it, but my guy, pack your bags. Like, I would fucking flip, bro. Like, that would be so heartbreaking.
It would be some Bill Belichick, like, cutthroat type stuff. But this is the thing about, like, asset management and stuff like that. It's not about what happens with the resource at the time that you get away from it. It's about you kind of seeing like what the projection.
You a big football fan, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can peep it. But that's how they do it.
Like yeah, he's like, yo, bro, this linebacker is at the peak right now. But in a year, 2 or like he's not gonna be
year too early for a year too late. That's Bill right there.
Year too early before. That's the saying right there. And I might change all my names. Do it a year too early before a year too late. If Mike Budenholzer goes out there, gets a job, and does phenomenal next season, that's fine. But if I bring in a coach who puts Giannis at 5 and we run some small ball lineups that make him and Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday great for the next 5 years, then I know it was all worth it. If I could bring in like a Nick Nurse, like come on, like
they got Nick Nurse, I quit. I ain't gonna lie, they got Nick Nurse.
A year too early before a year too late.